Some of you guys might be noticing the difference in audio quality, and that is because I am at school once again. So I'm here in the booth, and I decided to make another short video here talking about something that I found on R Canucks. Now, if you frequent R Canucks, you know that there is this user by the name of Thrill, H-O-I-A-F in all caps. He does articles every Utica Comets games called The Farmies, which is obviously, it's a play on Botchford's, the Provies, the Athletes, whatever you want to call it. This is The Farmies, which is basically a game recap for the Utica Comets as they proceed throughout their AHL season. And there's a long, really detailed and entertaining write-up done about every Comets game. It's very interesting to read, and honestly, it's something that a lot of people should probably get on board with if you're into the Comets or you're looking to get into their games. There was a bit of a write-up here about Kole Lind, and that is the topic of today's video, Kole Lind and his AHL struggles. Now, Lind in this game was playing on the fourth line alongside of Arsenault and Cam Darcy, and it was interesting to note because there was a comment thread that I wanted to show you guys here in this video today. Yellow Brick Road comments, "Awesome write-up. If I recall correctly, it seems like Lind is getting more involved offensively, picking up some assists in the last couple of games. Are you seeing anything different out of him that may be showing signs of progress?" Because obviously our writer here, Thrill, H-O-I-A-F, watches all the games. He's the one who's able to write about these games. Like I said in the write-up for today's and yesterday's game, Lind has an issue where he'll either try to play like a junior player, high flash and style over substance, versus what it takes to be effective in the AHL as a rookie, consistent, simple gameplay. Lind will have games like this weekend, where he plays like an AHL regular winger. Great puck handling, finding pucks along the boards, takeaways galore, just a possession machine that's creating plays. He'll also have stretches where he has a negative hockey IQ and just does nothing but no-look drop passes, blind backhand passes, giveaways galore, late to the play, constantly causing his line mates to be offside due to that one or two extra steps taken on his own zone entries. He's a complete hit-or-miss player. Either he gets it or he doesn't. To reach his potential, he needs to fulfill the simple style that is actually proving him to be incredibly effective instead of trying to end up on highlight reels. And then there's a reply, "Sounds like a right-handed Goldolbin, Lamau." So that is what I wanted to bring up to you guys here in this video today. The AHL struggles of Kole Lind and everything that he's doing to set him back and maybe push him forward as an AHL regular. A lot of people like to look at Kole Lind's last year in the WHL, where he got 95 points in 58 games. I was one of these people who was constantly checking in and making updates about Kole Lind because playing for the Kelowna Rockets, he was just amazing. But coming into Utica, he's got 6 assists in 22 total games. And as this write-up and comment suggests, there are a lot of things that he's doing to really put him back. And I made videos in the past talking about how Trent Cull prefers the AHL veterans over the young rookies who need development, and a lot of people saw that as a problem, and I can totally see why. At the same time, though, write-ups like these are opening our eyes to the fact that Kole Lind just isn't exhibiting the talent that can allow him to produce at a rate that we probably would have expected. Because Kole Lind was taken in the second round of the 2017 draft. A lot of people had him pegged as a first-round talent, so we were really excited to have him on board with our prospect pool. So, coming into this season, it was really a shock to see the amount of points that he was getting, or rather, the lack of points that he was getting. And now, all of a sudden, we kind of have this ability to look at it and say, okay, it's just that a lot of things that he's doing aren't really putting him in a good spot right now. Kole Lind is in a position where he needs to work harder, and he needs to be able to actually open his eyes to the fact that there's a world out there that allows him to succeed without being this flashy, dangling player that he was in the WHL. He had highlight reel games every night over there with the Kelowna Rockets, and it's just not happening here in Utica. He doesn't have a goal yet in the AHL, and a lot of that is because he's just not putting in the right mindset to be in a position to allow himself to get that goal. So overall, Kole Lind is a player who, I mean, he's only 20, so he's got so much room to improve here, but it's really looking like he's a do or bust kind of player. And if he's not able to transition into that AHL professional game that a lot of us would probably expect him to, he's going to end up like another Hunter Shinkaruk. And I know a lot of people have made that comparison before. I see Hunter Shinkaruk written all over Kole Lind, and it's because they're honestly the same kind of player. If you take a look at how they played in the WHL and transitioned into the pro games. Kole Lind was less of a sniper than Shinkaruk was, but Shinkaruk had this thing where he wasn't able to adapt in the correct way possible to actually become a suitable pro athlete. Kole Lind is on that trajectory if he's not able to transition himself. And overall, he's got so much time and room to do that, but historically speaking, we've had guys who haven't been able to do that. Kole Lind, I hope he does it though. I hope he becomes a great talent at the AHL level, eventually working up into the NHL level, and I hope he becomes a great Vancouver Canucks prospect that all of us are likely to see in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Your blessed Gaming, and bye.